Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make these really cute striped beanies you currently see me wearing right now. As you can see, I've made it in 2 additional colors, so you can really play with the colors and make as many beanies as you want. This tutorial is very beginner friendly, so I tried to explain it as clear as possible, but with that being said, let's get on to the video. So for the materials, I'm going to be using 2 colors of yarn. You don't need much yarn, to be honest, to make this. Like, obviously you're going to need a decent amount, but you're really not going to need much. Like, I probably will still have a lot extra after using these 2. And then I'm using a 5mm hook, a stitch marker. I'd recommend using one if you're a beginner, and then a pair of scissors. Okay, so you're going to start off by making a slip knot. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, basically what you're going to do is that you're going to take your yarn, and I like to just pinch it between my ring finger and my pinky, and then I'm going to hold down on the yarn, and I'm going to wrap it around to the front, and I'm going to form an X, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my hook, and I'm going to go under this first line. I'm going to grab the second line, I'm going to kind of pull this yarn towards me, but now what I'm going to do is pull my hook towards me like that. And then I'm going to grab this yarn on the second line. So I'm going to grab it and I'm going to pull it through this loop on my hook. And then I can take my fingers out, and there we go, our magic ring has been created. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my yarn out of the loop like that so we can work like this. So to start this off, I'm going to go ahead and chain an additional chain. So now we have 2 chains on our hook. So to start, we're going to do 10 double crochets inside this magic ring. If you don't know how to do a double crochet, basically that's just yarning over, going into the ring, yarning over, pulling through 1, yarning over, pulling through 2, and yarning over and pulling through 2. Just like that. Now if you're a beginner, I'd highly recommend and suggest that you mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. So I'm just going to mark it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my hook back in the loop. And we're going to work 9 more double crochets, so we have 10 total. This chain 2 does not count as anything, so it doesn't count as a double crochet, it's just there. Okay, so we're going to work 9 more double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, go in again, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's our second one, so let's work our third. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've gotten 10 double crochets inside my magic ring, and just to be sure that I have 10, I'm going to go ahead and count all my stitches starting from this first one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and close the loop. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull on this, and I've only closed it slightly. We're going to fully close it in a second. So to attach, we are going to attach to this first stitch that we made. So you can just take your stitch marker out and go into that very first stitch that you made. Okay, so now that we're in that stitch, I'm going to yarn over and pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through the loop on my hook. Now we can go ahead and tighten fully. Okay, now to switch colors, I'm going to show you how I like to switch colors. So if you don't want to switch colors, that's totally fine too. All you would have to do is just chain 2, but if you do want to switch colors, I'm going to show you what to do. So basically, I just like to take my next color and I kind of just like pinch it. So I go like this, and then I wrap it around my fingers like that, and then I kind of pull on it like that. And then what I like to do is that I'm going to take my yarn and I'm just kind of pulling it through the loop on our hook like that. And then I like to flip this over, and our working yarn, so you're going to take our working yarn that we would just like the very long tail, like the long tail that's still attached to that whole thing of yarn, you're going to go ahead and pull on it just like that. And then I'm going to grab onto my new yarn, the long piece, and I'm going to pull on it like this just to kind of tighten it on my hook. Okay, now I'm going to flip it to the back, and I'm going to make a knot with the tail end of my new color with the working yarn of my old color. So I'm basically just putting that into a knot. I like to double knot that. And then with this old color, the one we were just working with, I'm going to go ahead and snip that off. So now we're going to start again by first chaining 2. And then I'm going to go into this very first stitch that we made. It's a little tight, but we're going to be going into this first stitch. So I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go into that stitch. And this is what I like to do. So if you want to save a lot of time from sewing in loose ends later, I actually like to go over my tails. So these two tails that we tied together, I'm going to place on top of my hook. Just like that, and I'm securing it with my thumb. And now we're going to work our double crochet like usual, and we're working 2 double crochets in this stitch. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's our first double crochet. Now I'm just going to work my second double crochet in this exact same stitch with my tail still over. Just like that, okay? Now in each stitch all the way around, you're going to be working 2 double crochets, and essentially we're making increases by doing that. So I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to go into my next stitch, I'm going over my tails again, so I'm having it over my hook and I'm securing it with my thumb, and we're just going to work 2 double crochets in that stitch before we go over to our next stitch and work 2 double crochets. And that's what we're going to be repeating all the way around. I completely forgot to say this before, but with that very first stitch, I recommend marking it. Locate your first chain, your second chain, and then that very first stitch that you made, you want to just put the stitch marker in. Okay, so just keep working this all the way around until you get to the end. You should have a total of 20 stitches. Okay, I'm like halfway around the circle, but I'm actually going to let go of my tails now. So I'm just going to put it behind so we're no longer working over it. And I'm just going to continue with our 2 double crochets in each stitch. Alright, so I've made it back to the start. You might see this last kind of stitch looking thing and you think this is a stitch, but this is actually a slip stitch because it's right above our chain 2, so you make sure you don't work into it. But if you actually count all your stitches all the way around, you should have 20, which I do right now. So now we're going to attach this very first stitch that we worked into. So I'm going to go ahead and take my stitch marker out, and then I'm going to go into that stitch. And then I'm going to work a slip stitch, that's yarning over and pulling through the stitch, and yarning over and pulling through the loop on my hook. Okay, now again, we're going to go ahead and color change. So I'm going to grab my previous color, the color we first used. Again, I'm just taking it and I'm pinching it like this. Then I'm going to take my project, obviously, pull that through, take the working yarn of the color you just worked, for me it was black, and I'm just going to pull on it, and then take the new color working yarn and pull on it again just to tighten this a little bit. Now I'm going to turn it to the back, and again I'm just knotting the tail end of my new color to the working yarn of my old color. Just like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and snip this off. I'm going to start off by chaining 2, and then I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go into that very first stitch that we worked. I used black, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's going to be that very first stitch that's closest to, you know, like the very first thing you need to work into. So I'm just going to go into that very first stitch. Please shouldn't have used black for this tutorial, so my apologies, but I'm going to then take my thing, I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our first double crochet. We're going to want 2 in this first stitch. And then in our next stitch, so this stitch right here, we're going to be working 1 double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to work 1 double crochet. So again, I'm going over my tails. I'm working 1 double crochet. Okay? Now I'm going to go into my next stitch and we're going to do an increase, which again is 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. So I'm going in that stitch and I'm going to work 2 double crochets. And then in that next stitch, which is right here, we're going to be working 1 double crochet. Okay, so now you're going to keep alternating between the two. So in the next stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets, next stitch 1, next stitch 2, next stitch 1, until you make it all the way around, just like that. Okay, so I've made it back to the end, and I have 30 stitches going all the way around. So now to go ahead and end off this round, again, I'm just going to join to the very first stitch that we made. And I'm going to yarn over and pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through the loop on my hook. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and attach my new color. So to start off this new round, I'm going to start off by chaining 2. And then I'm going to go into this first stitch and we're going to work an increase. Again, I'm going over my tails and holding on to that. Go into that same stitch with a second double crochet to work that increase. And then over the next 2 stitches, I'm going to work 1 double crochet into them. So I'm going to go into this next stitch and work 1 double crochet. And then I'll go into the following stitch, so this stitch right here, and work 1 double crochet. And then I'll go into that next stitch and work 2 double crochets again to make an increase. Okay, and now we're going to keep repeating that. So over the next 2 stitches, I'm going to work 2 double crochets. So in this first stitch, I'm going to get 1 double crochet. In the second stitch, I'm going to get 1 double crochet. And then into that following stitch is going to be an increase. So you're just repeating that. So you would do an increase, 2 double crochet, increase, 2 double crochet, and so on. And you're going to do that until you make it back to the start. I've made it back around. I'm going to go ahead and join to the first stitch that I made. You should have a total of 40 stitches, by the way. Okay, and then I'm going to attach my new color. And then I'm going to start off by chaining 2. So chain 1, 2. And then in this first stitch, we're going to work an increase. Going over my tails. And then over the next 3 stitches, we're going to work 1 double crochet. So I'm going to go into this first one and work a double crochet. Then I'm going to go into my second stitch with 1 double crochet. I'm going to go into my third stitch with 1 double crochet. And then in this next stitch, we're going to work an increase. Alright, and now we're going to repeat that. So over the next 3 stitches, we're going to work 3 double crochets. And then in this next stitch, we're going to work an increase. So just keep repeating that. So it's going to be an increase, then 3 double crochet, increase, 3 double crochet, increase, 3 double crochet until you make it back to the start. I've made it around once again, so now I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch the first stitch. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and attach my new color. Now I'm going to chain 2. And then in this first stitch, we're working our increase. And then over the next 4 stitches this time, we're going to work 1 double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, go into this first stitch and work 1 double crochet. Then I'm going to yarn over, go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet. Go into the third stitch with 1 double crochet. So now we have an increase along with 3 double crochets, and I'm going to do 1 more double crochet in the next stitch. And then in this stitch, so we've done our increase, we've done 4 double crochets. So in this next stitch, we're going to do an increase. And you're going to keep alternating that. So you're going to do an increase, 4 double crochet, increase, 4 double crochet, increase, 4 double crochet, and you're going to do that until you make it a round. So I've made it back to the start, and I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch the first stitch we made. So you should have 60 stitches all the way around. So from this point on, I'm actually going to stop doing my increases. So from the next rounds 7 up until 15, we're going to be working 1 double crochet in each stitch going all the way around. And I'm going to give you an example starting with round 7. So I've got my yarn attached, and I'm going to chain 2, and then in each stitch going all the way around, we're only working 1 double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, go into this first stitch, work 1 double crochet. Then I'm going to go to the next stitch with 1 double crochet, go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet, go to the next stitch with 1 double crochet, and just so on. So when you're looking at this right now, you're probably just like, how the heck is this going to turn into a hat? Well, if I fold it over like this, we basically worked our increased rounds to kind of have our hat turn into a curve and just make it the size of our actual head. But now that we're done with our increases, us working these straight rows, as you can see, is essentially going to make the hat as long as it needs to be, and it will end up looking like an actual beanie. So you're going to keep repeating this. I'm currently on round 7, and I'm going to keep doing the stripes and repeating it until we get to round 15. Okay, so I've reached my 15 rounds total, and my beanie is currently looking like this. So now to end off the row, I'm just going to slip stitch the first double crochet that I made. And then I'm going to chain 1 and then snip my yarn off. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to turn my beanie inside out. And as you can see all the loose ends that we actually weaved over with our crochet hook from the start. So all we have to do really is just go ahead and snip them off. Now if you weren't following along with me and you weren't weaving over your tails as you go, I'll show you how to weave in your tails in a second. But with each end, so since they're together, all I'm doing is just snipping them off, since we've already gone over them. Okay, the only 2 loose ends I didn't snip off is the one in the beginning that we have, and then the one at the end, because we didn't weave over them, so we actually have to sew these in. So a tip when putting the tail through the needle is that I actually like to fold it in half like this, and then I hold it with my fingers and I just kind of pull it through. Just like that, because I feel like it's easier to get the yarn through rather than trying to insert it from the tail. Basically, to sew in the loose ends, all I'm doing is just going underneath the stitches. So just imagine that like you're like drawing blood from someone and you want to make sure you go in like pretty flat, if that makes any sense. And then you want to pull that through. You're going to go again. I'm just going to go like right here. It really doesn't matter what direction you go in. So I'm just going to go in this direction. And then I'm just pulling that through. And now I think it's been sewn in enough, so now I'm just going to go ahead and snip off my yarn. And then you're going to go ahead and repeat the same for the other one. Basically just going to go underneath my stitches and pull that through. And then I'll go to the side and weave under those stitches and then pull that through. And then snip off my yarn. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this back right side out. And just like that, your beanie is complete. I really hope this video was easy to follow along, and I hope your beanie turned out great. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!